Welcome to Countryside Life. There is a duck outside the window. He actually lives at the bottom of my garden, like over the fence in the pond, but he's just kind of like stood outside our front door a bit like, I don't really know what I'm doing here. Again, I feel like this is just Norfolk things. There are 2 partridges at Aldi. He's eyeing up that Pimm's.
Yay! That's so cute. Are we doing photos? I'll have it.
I'm doing something a bit different today. I'm on a photo shoot for like equestrian fashion, and it's like literally really close to me, so I thought I'd do it. I'm doing it with country content, and I'm at this gorgeous place called Little Lodge Farm, and it's basically centre parks for horses. Like, you can bring your horse on holiday here. Like, it's amazing, and I think there's 75 horses here at the moment, and we've been watching them go in the river, have a little splash about, and it's stunning. I literally didn't know things like this exist. So yeah, so I just had lunch. I've got some more outfits to do this afternoon, and then back home for a Thai takeaway.
You said to me, which I was totally on the board of, that there is a difference between cardiac arrest and a heart attack. So please explain to us.
So this is probably one of the most common misconceptions when it comes to cardiology. People think that heart attack and cardiac arrest mean the same thing and will often use the words interchangeably. So they might tell you they had a cardiac arrest when in reality it's a heart attack. I'll just kind of dispel the myths about it. So a heart attack, the easiest way to think about it is it's an issue with plumbing. So you have blocked pipe, and that's why you get chest pain. And your blocked pipe could then lead to kind of other systems going wrong, which is your heart rhythm system is basically like your internal electrics. So if there's a problem with the circuit in your heart, then you have cardiac arrest, and that is when you're unconscious and require CPR. Some people who have heart attacks will then go on to have a cardiac arrest, because if their artery is blocked for too long, it can start to cause issues.
Good evening. The lighting's not great in here, but that's okay. Yeah, so I've been very busy this last weekend. I had my first ever photo shoot with country content on Saturday, and it was lovely. I went into it a little bit nervous because, you know, I don't have that many followers in the grand scheme of things on Instagram. I have about nearly 1,200. I've never worked with brands before either, but I had such a good time. I met some lovely girls and caught up with people I know already, and I basically just got to play dress up, horsey dress up, and actually I was able to take home a pair of the job pairs at like a discounted price, and I wore them today for my riding lesson, and they're lovely. They're really comfy, and my original favourite pair of job pairs, I don't know why, they just like the seam digs in at the moment, but it doesn't happen with these ones, and I honestly think I prefer like lighter colour jobbers. I don't know why. When I first started riding, I was a bit wary of wearing them because obviously you wear lighter colours for competitions. But then I play polo. Well, I'm learning to play polo, and I mean you wear white when you play polo. But yeah, they're lovely. Yeah, and then Sunday I spent the day at a shooting ground I haven't been to before that is literally like quite close to me, and I was working with a gamekeepers welfare trust again and doing health checks, It was really nice. Like it was the National Gamekeepers Organisation, and they have like a charity clay shoot. It's called the Silver Pigeon, and then there's one called the Golden Pheasant. I think there's the Golden Grouse as well. But yeah, this one was in Norfolk, and it was really good actually to catch up with some gamekeepers. I felt like it was a really nice time for them just to all meet up. I met gamekeepers from kind of like around the shoots in Norfolk, and I was able to check their blood pressure, their pulse, give out some advice on kind of like just generally keeping healthy with your heart. We had a bit of downtime as well, so it's just nice to be outside, and we got a little podcast filmed as well that should come out at some point. Yeah, it's always a lovely day helping out with Gamekeepers Welfare Trust, because at the end of the day they're my people, and yeah, I'm just glad that, I feel very privileged that I can use my training to kind of benefit the rural community, because I feel like we're very overlooked. I'm very lucky that my GP surgery, they're like completely fine with things like shotgun licenses. I actually feel like I'm very lucky because I only paid £30 to have my medical kind of records done for my shotgun, whereas there are some GP surgeries I'm aware of, like around the UK, that just flat out refuse to have anything to do with shotgun licenses, or they charge a lot of money. So I mean, I do live in the countryside, we're quite rural, we have 2 gun shops in town, so you kind of expect it. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to kind of like the opportunities that I'll have from kind of getting involved in rural health, and I'm always like looking to educate myself on a lot more. Yeah, it's great. Today I can't really elaborate, but it wasn't a great day for my family, but I feel like sometimes I always feel like it's fate, like it's basically like my granddad kind of engineered the situation for me because he knew I'd need it today. But I have just been horse riding, and yeah, I had a great time. I feel a lot more confident trotting now, because it was just one of those things I just couldn't get my head around, but now I've done it, I know how to do it. I'm learning to canter next, and then I'll be ready to like get out on the polo field over the summer. Rode a lovely horse, he was a Connemara called Dash, and yeah, I'm coming around to like loving the cheeky boy horses, so we'll see. But yeah, to be fair, it's a bit of a quiet week for me. I'll see if I can film a bit of what I'm doing tomorrow evening. I've got young farmers and we're beef stock judging, so I have never stock judged before. Very keen to learn, and yeah, we'll just see. Because at the moment I'm aware of what stock judging is, but I don't know what like the criteria is. And it's like, are you just looking at a cow and being like, that's a nice piece of arse? But who knows, who knows? Yeah, I'm just I'm rambling on too much now, but yeah, hopefully it'll be a bit more exciting this time, this video, because I'm actually kind of getting a bit more switched on about doing this whole social media thing. So yeah, I should stop talking now. I'll get back to my wine and my book, but yeah. Just a quick message that working from home when you have dogs and you're by yourself today, so much fun. I'm like already a bit flustered because I have a lot on my mind, and then the dogs start barking mid-training session with the GP surgery, and I'm like, I'm just gonna have to like step away from it to shut my door to like drown out the noise of the dogs. I swear they know they'll be quiet all day, and as soon as they see the headphones go in, they're like, I'm gonna kick off now. They're lovely. Oh.
Ginger.
Yeah, we'll call it the dark ginge with the ginger eyes. Hello. Oh, look at you. And then these two are having their supper.